fabrication of my clutch control system here. It's basically I'm creating a module that sits right below my right leg, where you use this assembly to engage the clutch. Okay, so we're back into the electronics lab here, and here is the schematic for, I don't know how well you can see it, but this is the schematic for the clutch assembly switching unit. And I came back in, and now that's what I've been working on here. Of course, this is the switching unit as we saw when I was doing the fabrication for it. Now if you turn it around here, you can see what was on this page is now on all wired together. This is the clutch assembly is on its own circuit with a 5-amp breaker. It's got some interplay between some of these momentary switches and this master switch. What it does in effect is it switches polarity depending on if you're winding the motor up or winding it down. And so we'll demonstrate that now. Here's the actual clutch motor that will be in the helicopter. And you can see we're sitting on a 12-volt system here at DC. And you'll notice if you, once we fire this up, it has a really low draw on the amperage. So I like that. That's a good thing about this too. So if we're going to get started, we would go ahead and pull up our switch guard. Send power over to these switches, and because this is a two-stage engagement process, you start here, you see that motor starts turning, and then once the blade starts turning, you can speed that up. And now the clutch is going to engage quicker, the blade is going to go faster, and it'll get up to an idle speed, so to speak. And once it's there, there's a light on the dash. It'll come on. It'll tell you that this is fully engaged. You can go ahead and kill the circuit here with this guarded switch. And now all you have nothing here. It's dead. So now you want to get the rotor to stop spinning or turn it off. You would just simply drop that switch down and hit the black button, and that'll reverse this process. And now the clutch will spin back and it'll disengage the rotor, which is a belt drive system. So in effect, the clutch is actually either putting tension on the belts or removing tension from the belts. And that's what's really happening here. So to finish this out, I will join all of this wiring into a single plug. And I've got a little bit of fabrication to do on a back plate that I want to use to cover this. And this whole clutch switch will be completed and ready for install whenever that time comes.